So Geek Squad, I was feeling particularly fancy today because today's video required a three-piece. It is a big event. We're talking all about the cryptocurrency miners of 2022. That's right, guys. We have crossed the path into the next year. I hope you all had an amazing time at New Year, however you celebrated. Now we're here to talk about some of the innovation and the amazing technology that is going to be coming inside of 2022 for cryptocurrency miners, guys. So I'm Jace. This is Loki, my little stooge. And we're here because we love cryptocurrency mining, guys. And we're here today to talk specifically about absolute beasts of mining machines. We're talking more efficient, higher hash rates, less electric consumption, but that comes obviously at a cost. And the next question is, when can you actually get hold of these? So we're going to dive into that today inside of this video. So the first miner that is up for scrutiny right now is the Antminer L7. Now, if you guys have watched any of my videos, you know I have two of these on pre-order and I cannot wait to get hold of them. They're actually on December pre-order, but I haven't got them yet. That's because there is worldwide delays on these beasts. Now, to give you an idea, guys, I'm going to give you a comparison of the most powerful Doge and Litecoin miner, because the L7 is a script mining algorithm based miner. Now, if you don't know what that means, head on over to this video and go and check it out. And this machine specifically was the Goldshell LT5. Now, I do believe this was 2.5 giga hash, which was a huge machine, and it was a power consumption, I believe, of about 3 kilowatts. I'll put the actual figures up here. I'm probably completely wrong. And the Antminer L7 was rumored to have 9.16 or 9.5 giga hash for the same or very similar power consumption as the LT5. It was just mind-blowing, and it is so much more efficient. The Antminer L7, even though it is an absolute beast, the profitability goes anywhere from about £50 a day right now because we're in a bear run, all the way up. I've seen it go as high as £130 to £140 per day per machine in profit, depending on obviously your electric rate. Now, the biggest issue with this, guys, is availability. There are rumors that January pre-orders are taking place, but you are talking $26,000 to $28,000, about $22,000 to £23,000 for one of these things. And unfortunately, because of what's happening inside the industry, it's becoming more and more popular and mainstream now to have a cryptocurrency miner. The prices just keep going up, which means your return on investment keeps going down, guys. And I'll give you a screenshot here, which, as you can see, if I scroll down on this screenshot, that return on investment for these miners these days is getting ever closer to that year mark, 10 to 12 months. Gone are the days where 3 to 6 months was your return on investment on your cryptocurrency miners. So that is the first beast of a machine that is due right now inside of 2022. The next machine today that we are going to talk about is the Goldshell CK6. Not the CK5. Now, I again have a CK5 that has been ordered. There is some delays internationally where that is being shipped at the second in time. And during the meantime, the Goldshell CK6 came out. Now, the important thing to note about the difference between the CK6 and the CK5 is 20% increase in efficiency for its hash rate. What that means is more coins for less electric consumption. And this is what's happening across the board whenever you look at miners. The technology is advancing just like everything else. When phones first came out, they were these massive bricks. I remember my parents having them, they were awful. And then suddenly now you can literally run your life and your business from your mobile phone because they do absolutely everything. So how much is one of these CK6s going to cost you? Well, these are actually relatively cheap in comparison to the L7, and they are very, very reasonable miners. They are doing about £20 in profit per day now at the bottom of a bear run with the CKB or the Nervos token. And when we go back up, I estimate they're going to be doing between £40 and £60 a day at the peak of the token, depending on where it stops and holds. It goes back to previous highs that we've just had in the last couple of months. Then we could be seeing £40 to £60 per day in profitability. And these miners are coming in direct from Goldshell at a cost of about $11,000, I do believe. I'll put the actual cost up there. But what you do need to bear in mind, first of all, these sell out like hotcakes. So Gold Shell sent me an email this morning. I highly advise you sign up to their newsletter for when they drop and release new miners onto their website, or even restock miners, because they go so quick. The site gets all jammed up. So chances are, first of all, you can't even get hold of one of these. And if you can get hold of one of these and pay about that $11,000 mark, you've got the import duty to pay when they arrive in your country. So don't forget about that, guys. And for me personally, inside of the UK, that is 20% plus a handling fee from the courier service as well. So you're probably talking £100 from the courier service, and onto your 20% of your $11,000, you're talking the best part of probably nearly £2,000 for me, or maybe just a little bit less, for me to buy that miner outright, first of all, and then pay the import duty and the taxes on that, which you need to factor in for your return on investment. But still, work out, do your due diligence, as I always say in these videos, figure out your numbers and find out what is the best investment. Now, the last and the biggest and the beastiest miner that we're going to talk about today is the KD6. Now, guys, you've probably heard me talk about the KD token in the past, how I got screwed over for 4 KD boxes because the mining world is a very dark industry. I bought them at $1,200 each. The token price went up about, I think it was 3,000 to 5,000%, maybe even more than that. And basically the suppliers just refused to send the box out because they were scalping on the prices, because they're now selling for $6,000 to $7,000 per miner. I will warn you in the comment section below where not to buy from on Alibaba, that particular store. They were very disrespectful, very dishonest in how they went about it, and it took me about 2.5 months to get my money back as well. But that's not the point. So the KD token pumped, which means these bigger miners that mine the KD token, the KD5, does about £120, and it's gone all the way up to nearly £300 in profit per day. So you can imagine this KD6 has 30% more hash power for just over 400 watts of power usage more. It means that the overall efficiency of the machine has come up 20%, meaning that right now the KD6 today, when we are in a bear run, is doing a £188 profit per day per machine. Woo! What a machine! And I estimate, guys, if Kadena makes it back up to that £20 to £21 per token mark, this KD6 could be pulling anywhere between £400 and £500 per day in profit. Obviously, depending on your electric rate, but it's not going to vary that much when the profit is that big. Now, here comes the snag, the price. The cheapest you can buy this KD6 miner is direct from Gold Shell. If you made it onto their list. Excuse me, are you on the list? What list? Can I not just come in? No, if you're not on the list, you can't come in, mate. No, seriously, Gold Shell has a priority list. First of all, you had to fill out a pre-order form to even ask to be on the list. If you got onto the list, then today when that email dropped about the KD6, you could pay a $12,000 deposit. And then shortly afterwards, guys, you need to cover the remaining balance to cover a total cost for a KD6 of $37,999. So you can imagine what cost these are coming out at third-party suppliers. I've seen anywhere between $43,000, which is the cheapest I've seen from any of the Alibaba suppliers that have got these or can pre-order them, all the way up to $52,000. Now you might be thinking, well, I've seen the Gold Shell KD5, not the KD6, selling for $45,000 to $50,000. That's where the real catch comes in, guys. The KD6 will not be delivered, in inverted commas, because there's always delays, until the end of April 2022. So you need to pay for this miner right now and hope and pray that in the next 4 to 5 months, your miner shows up. This is as bad as the Bobcat miners from the Helium network, except with the Bobcat miners, you're only paying $400, so I can wait. But $40,000+ to wait 4 to 5 months. But think of that profitability. Whew. So guys, there we have it. There are some of the absolute behemoth of machines that are coming around inside of 2022. Let me know your comments on these below. Now, I know they are absolutely insane money. You've got the L7 at nearly $30,000. You've got that CK6. If you can get that direct from Gold Shell, you're still probably talking best part of $13,500. And the KD6 at over $40,000 to $50,000, 4-month pre-order. This is insane, but this I do believe is a sign of things to come, because the technology, the machinery is just getting more and more and more efficient, guys. Every new miner that comes out is at least 20% plus more efficient. And it just means the profitability of that goes up, and therefore the price does too. Let me know your thoughts on all of these down below, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of your support. We are so close to that 200 subscriber mark. So if you're not subscribed already, then please do so and join the Geek Squad here on the Coin Mining Geek channel. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.